Hi everyone, I'm Janie Ellis and I'm also known as Scrapbooking Mama. And today begins a new challenge over at the Crafter's Castle Challenge blog. I do hope that you will enter that. This month we're being sponsored by Manu Designs. Link will be below for that and also for the challenge blog. So let's kind of get started. The first thing that I want to show you is that I have printed a few of the items that's in the shop, but I haven't printed everything, of course. But these are what I plan on using, and I will always gather more if I need to. I can always print more. That's what I like about digital kits. If I don't have enough, then I can print some more. Now you may be wondering why I have these. Well, I'll tell you why in just a minute. First off, I got this little notebook from Dollar Tree, and it had the plastic leaves inside, and I didn't want that because that's not what I'm going to use it for. And so I thought what I would do is, first I want to trim this up here. Anyway, first thing I want to do is I want to go ahead and cut my chipboard. Ta-da! Here I cut it. And I've been debating whether I want to go ahead and cover it first and then put them together, or put them together and then, put the covers on. I think what I'm going to do, let's hope this works the way I'm thinking it will. Okay, so I'm going to set this aside for just a minute. Get my handy dandy trimmer out, and I'm going to take this sheet of paper, if I can get hold of it. Something, that's the way it goes when you're trying to get hold of something, you can't get it. These pieces measure 1 inch in depth, and then these measure about 4 1/4 by 1. Both of them, and this one measures, it's about 6 and either 4/8 or 5/8. I'm not sure which. I just kind of eyeballed it. I'm basically building a box on the inside of that, so I think I will go ahead and glue these pieces onto paper. And honestly, I'm just using copier paper on this because I don't want it to be real heavy and hard to use, so I'm just doing it this way. So what I'm going to do is take, let's see, those are 1 inch. I think I'll take and do 1.5 inches. Okay, so that part's trimmed. I'm going to go ahead and slide this piece on, and probably, well, definitely we'll trim that out. And once I glue them, I'm going to adhere them together. So I am going to speed up the process, or I'll just do it and then come back. So I've got my trimmer back out, and I measured this as 1 by 4 1/4, so that means on the space here, I need that covered because it will show either direction. So because that's 1 inch width and 4 1/4, I'm going to put, let's see, 7/8 of an inch wide. That's what I'm going to do. And then 4 inches long. It's 4 1/4, so I'm taking away a little bit of that. And then, and I'm going to do that to all of them. Okay, now I want to get this piece here layered down with paper, because otherwise if I don't, it's going to be real hard to paper it afterwards. So it measured, on the inside there, it measured 6 3/4 by, or 6 1/2 by 4 3/4. So I'm going to try to do an exact on that as much as possible. So, and if I need to trim it down, I can. It's better to be too big than not big enough. So let's get this book. This piece right here needs to be covered, but I actually need to cover this piece here first. So I'm going to take a scrap paper. Let's see which one. Oh, no. And I'm going to turn this one this direction. And that could change. I may do something else to that to that background, excuse me. But I am just going to eyeball it. This isn't going to show, but I just want to get that covered up. And I've cut out 4 corners, an inch square, and then I folded them in half. That means they're folded at the 1/2 inch, or scored at the 1/2 inch line on the 1 by 1 sheets there. The corners. I'm so sorry about my throat. My voice has been having problems since I've done treatment, so this is frustrating. So I'm going to take, I'm debating on this one. Let's get some tape on that. All right, now let's get these other pieces started. So I take the edge, the folded edge, on one end here, and then I take, of course, more tape, or glue actually. Tape would be, if you use that double-sided score pal tape or score tape, then it would be really, really good to use. But time crunch, you know, I don't want to take too long in getting this together. And I want to make sure it's on straight. And FYI, I should have covered that, but I didn't. Oops, wrong way. So we're going to have to think of something there. I have decided to glue this backing onto the hinge area. And then these pieces here will be glued down. just cover the back because we sure don't want that to show on our little booklet. Actually, it's not a booklet, it's a storage container. Well, more like a gift box, to be honest. I'm gluing all the way around. My next step will be cutting these out and making little note cards or postcards, and then I'll make envelopes, not through the video here, but I'll just make some outside the video. But anyway, this is going to be a postcard box, a Christmas postcard box. So, oops, I'll get things ready for the next step. Okay, I have taken my Distress Oxide gathered twigs and had distressed all the edges inside and out, and I have also distressed these cards that I'm going to use as postcards. They'll have to and from or from and to, and they can be mailed. They don't have to be, they can be put in envelope. I may make some envelopes that will fit that. But this is what this is for. It's going to be kind of like a stationery box, but instead of stationery, it's going to hold cards. So I don't know if you remember what this came, how it looked to begin with, but it certainly did not look like this. So now I want to go ahead and decorate it. And I put this piece of paper in there on top of, or actually I put a piece of chipboard in here to kind of even this out here, and then a piece of paper on top of that. And my thought is to went this way to kind of cover that, and it's not going to be like centered inside, but I want to go ahead and cover this as much as possible. Just do a little decorating on it. Basically it's done as far as this part goes. I just need to decorate it, and I will be right back with the finished product. So I have my project done, and it is a postcard booklet holder. You can put any postcards in it that you want. I made a couple of envelopes just to put in there in case you want to do it in an envelope instead of to and from on the back of the postcard. But as you can see, I changed the design up some. Just put some lace here and put this little fella right here on dimensional. Put a tree back there. I was kind of trying to get a frame effect there. And then I put dimensionals on the bottom of these flowers that I had cut out, and decorate a little bit with glitter on the inside. I don't know if you can, there we go. Just, just some simple decorations to it, because I didn't want to take away from the piece itself, the papers. So that's what I did, and I hope you enjoy it and hope you try it. You can get some fantastic stuff out of a Dollar Tree or dollar store of any kind and revamp them, just like I did this photo album. So be sure you check out the links below in the description box, and I will be back in the next video. Bye for now. Many blessings.